What's going on, YouTube? Zachary Kramer with Progressive Payment Solutions, and welcome to the PPS vlog. Today, we have a very special guest. We have Mike Hennan from Patient Boost. How's it going, Mike?
Really good, thanks, Zach. I love the intro.
Yeah, we worked that out. It
Yeah,
took a while to figure it out, but
yeah, I love it.
so anyway, as you guys know that have been watching for a while, we save money. We save businesses money on their credit card processing. So now, what can businesses do with that extra money? So Mike is here to explain how he helps dental practices. Take it away, Mike.
Brilliant, thanks, Zach. Yeah, so with all the lovely money that Zach has saved you, there are some great opportunities for you to sort of reinvest in your dental practice. So it really depends on I guess the stage that you're at in terms of your practice. If you're a new practice, then potentially you'd be looking at trying to obviously get new clients on board. So looking at maybe some Google ads to try and drive phone calls, drive inquiries. You might be spending it on improving your website. You might have started your practice with a very basic website, and now it's time to invest in something that's a little bit more, I was going to say meaty, but that's a bit of a weird way to just describe a website.
Sure.
And in terms, so when I say meaty, sort of making sure that you're getting found on search engines like Google, because we all know people typically search for a dentist Google first. So making sure that you appear for important search terms like dentist in your area or dentist near me. That was a great sort of investment from that side. You might also consider things like Facebook ads and Instagram ads, which is a bit different from a, say, Google ad, because Facebook ads, you can kind of see it as like interruption marketing. So you're targeting people that you think would like your treatment and your practice. They might not necessarily be in the market or looking for your service. So they're scrolling through their feed, they like what they see, or at least your ad kind of grabs their attention, and it's hit and miss whether they're actually ready for that right now. Whereas Google ads is quite good because it's very high intent, and by high intent I mean it's full of people searching for things there and there now. So if someone searches for dentist near me, there's a very, very high chance that they are looking for a dentist there right now, which is good.
So let me ask you a question, Mike. This is a big debate in our office because we do a lot of SEO and Google ads and Facebook ads. Now, in my personal opinion, I find that for my type of business, financial services, SEO and organic is going to be the best way to attract new clients. However, what I see personally on the service and restaurant side, like your dentists or HVAC companies, contractors, paid ads are a lot more effective for them than actually going organic. So, in your opinion, do you agree with that? By paying for Google ads or Facebook, that these dentists are going to see a higher return than the long-term play of SEO and organic?
Very good question. I think it really depends. I think it really depends on the location and also
Okay.
the competitive nature. So, for instance, I'm just based outside of London, and dentists that are located within central London, it's very competitive. So clicks are very expensive. It can take there's practices that have been around a while, so actually knocking someone else off the top spot from an organic perspective is quite hard as well. So I think the location impacts that. But what we typically recommend to clients is organic search is always going to be your best long-term bet. It's the people still click on ads, but the majority will skip past an ad and go straight for those organic listings. People put a lot of trust in Google, a lot of trust in Google to like provide the right result that they need.
Yep.
So, you know, having a really good foothold on the sort of top, you know, couple of places from an organic perspective, definitely your best long-term bet. Where we really see it is sort of paid ads, like Google ads is probably best from if you need traffic now. So if you need results now, if you need the call, if you need the phone to start ringing now, if you can't wait, you know, the 6 to 12 months it takes to implement like a strong SEO strategy, you need your best option is to pay for traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see it as invest into Google Ads now whilst you're developing your SEO strategy. And then once you get to a point where you're happy with the amount of traffic from the SEO, you could switch off ads and save that money, or you could actually do both and almost dominate Google. Does that help? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it kind of depends on your geographical location, what's best for you. And that completely makes sense. I mean, I always, with SEO, I'm not in the industry, but it's always like, kind of shooting it in the dark. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think that it's honestly one of the best ways for a client to be found. I just think, most people, if they're looking to switch dental practices or whatever, they're not picking up the yellow pages anymore. They're going on Google. They're saying, okay, who's around me? Where am I going?
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at reviews, and they're looking at, who shows up first and things like that, at least in my personal experience.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the same. I think it's the same wherever you go. So it's the same for a patient in the UK as it is the US.
Yep.
You're going on Google, you're searching dentist near me, dentist reviews, or you find a dentist and then you Google reviews for that dentist. And it's all the same. We'll do our research. We might ask, we will probably still ask for a referral or a friend for a recommendation, but we typically go on Google and just, take Google. We see Google as a friend, don't we?
Absolutely.
Rightly or wrongly.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Mike. It's always a pleasure speaking to you and having you on. And until next time, guys, see you later.
Perfect. Thanks, Zach.
Anytime.